Mystery authors are full of terrible tales that they put to paper. But what happens when their real life becomes like a mystery straight out of one of their novels? What's the truth of Agatha Christie's infamous disappearance? Let's find out in today's episode of
Colossal Mysteries.
Famed mystery author Agatha Christie began her career writing detective novels while working as a nurse during World War I. Over the next 55 years, Mrs. Christie would go on to write over 70 novels, hundreds of short stories, and even 16 plays, almost all of which are gripping detective stories. But it wasn't all sunshine and roses once Mrs. Christie's writing career took off. You see, on a cold December evening in 1926, Mrs. Agatha Christie vanished into the night, creating a firestorm of frenzy and intrigue that fascinated the reading public all around the world. The story sounded a bit like something right out of one of her novels. On the night of December 4th, having learned of her husband's relationship with another woman, Agatha Christie fled her home carrying nothing but a briefcase and took off into the night. News reports stated that the author's automobile was found abandoned near the town of Guilford, teetering on the edge of a chalk pit, its front wheels hanging over the edge. Inside the car was simply an expired driver's license and some scattered clothes. Local police searched the area for the next 3 days, but found no trace of the missing author. A full week later, there was still no reliable leads. Newspapers obsessed over the story and began reporting more and more fantastical details about the vanishing. One paper implied that Mrs. Christie's house had been haunted, and her disappearance was an attempt to escape the spirits who tormented her. Spiritualists even held a seance at the chalk pit where she disappeared to try and track her down. A local paper offered a £100 reward, which is close to $8,000 today. Around 12,000 people took part in a massive search, along with 1,000 police, 6 bloodhounds, a team of terriers, retrievers, police dogs, and even a few airplanes. But as it turns out, 9 long days after vanishing into the night, Mrs. Agatha Christie was found, and not in a particularly mysterious place. She was hiding under a fake name at a spa in Yorkshire, England. The next day, her husband told reporters that she was in such a state that she couldn't remember who she was and was suffering some severe memory loss. So this begs the question, why did Agatha Christie flee that day? And what really happened on those 9 days she was missing? In the decades since, fans, scholars, and amateur detectives have all tried to solve the mystery once and for all, and have narrowed it down to 3 possible explanations. Either Agatha Christie was seeking revenge on her husband, was trying to pull off an elaborate publicity stunt, or simply had a massive mental breakdown. Some think Agatha Christie planned her disappearance to embarrass her cheating husband, and simply didn't expect the media frenzy that ensued. But 2 doctors at the time diagnosed her as having an unquestionable genuine loss of memory. So murder plots or publicity stunts are less likely culprits. Many scholars today believe she may have disappeared during a nervous breakdown and suffered an attack of amnesia, but nothing definitive has ever been proven. So while Agatha Christie's real-life mystery remains unsolved, it's proven to be just as mysterious as any of her novels. And now you know a little bit more of the mystery behind Agatha Christie's strange disappearance. Comment below with a mystery you'd like us to solve, and remember to subscribe for more episodes of
Colossal Mysteries.
only on DreamWorks TV.